Good morning. It's Sunday morning and we just got up. I'm really blessed to have small kids that actually really sleep in. So today we slept till 9 and yesterday they actually slept till 9:30, which is sensational. We don't go to bed that early on the weekend because they're like so active, and I just go to bed when they're tired enough, and and then like we all go to bed together. I'm making breakfast. The kids are kind of snacking. I had some little sausages for Lola, and Emil is eating some dry cereal, and I'm gonna make some oatmeal for myself. While I'm waiting for my milk to get warm. And I actually do have here some bone broth that I started, and I bought some kale yesterday, and I want to make some kale soup today. I guess I'm gonna eat it and probably Lola will eat it. I don't know if she'll eat the kale. I've never actually tried if she likes kales the first time. And then we'll see what I make for the other kids. Probably mashed potatoes and spinach, because actually they all like it. And I did want to give you a couple updates. So I transferred a lot of money over to my immigration attorney just this week. And yeah, a lot of money. And now we're gonna really get everything started and get into the weeds of things. Good morning, Lola. So I also got a new iPhone, which is what I'm filming with right now. I have the newest iPhone 16 and I have the Pro, not the Pro Max, not the big one, but just the Pro, because I need it. I always make so many videos, even on the go, even for my main channel. And Romy actually, she had iPhone 11 before and it was stolen. So she needed a new one, and so she's gonna get my iPhone 14 that I had before. And it's kind of a part of her Christmas gift, because that's kind of a big gift. I mean, the 14 is still not that old, On Friday we had a nice little concert. It was really fun for a school. Oh, I need to stir it up. I need to stir it. Wait a minute. I'm also gonna make some food. And yeah, I don't even have a tripod for my phone right now, so I'm just literally holding it up. Lola. The bread knife. We went to a school with some of my musician friends, and it was really cool. I will try to put some footage here, what we did. So that was a ton of fun, and I got to see some of my friends to make music with them, which it might be, I don't know if I can do this in the future. I mean, I do plan. What is this? Oh, it's just from my tea bag. That's okay, I don't need it anymore. I don't know when we live in Texas, my plan is actually I would like to come back, at least like once a year, but I know that it's a little expensive with all the kids flying, but the plan is my business really grows a lot. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm investing quite a bit of money right now. That hopefully will help everything accelerate growth. And my long-term plan is actually, right now everything's online, but my long-term plan is actually that I will actually have a studio again. I have a studio here, but I have like a bigger studio where it's not just me teaching, but I have a couple other teachers. Because for the visa, you actually need to hire Americans. So that is kind of like the 2 to 3 year plan. Normally, Germans get that visa for 5 years. And then you can always renew it again and again and again as much as you want to, as long as the business is working out, like you said it would in the business plan. I will actually start the process to get a green card shortly after we get to the States, because in any case, you have to start the process. It's going to take about maybe 18 months or even 2 years for this entire process to get everything ready. So I'm going to start it right away. and then we'll see if we actually want to learn long-term stay, or it'll all depend on the kids largely. I mean, on me too, you know, how I feel about it. But, you know, of course, I'm grown up. I can always, like, my mindset is different, you know, I can tell myself, this is logic, this is good for us. But then, of course, you know, like kids and especially teenagers, and a lot of it is, you know, how they feel. So we'll just see how everything goes. It is now Wednesday. And as always, I always am very ambitious. And I think I can get all these vlogs done. And then I end up, I don't know, like things get busy, and then the twins, after the morning time, after they have breakfast, it's like, I don't know, then they start like fighting a lot and arguing and like fighting about toys, and they want me. So I did want to give you an update. Oh yes, I know, I'm flip-flopping. I had an epiphany as I was laying in bed a few days ago, and because of all this, you know, moving to the US from Germany, that is a big thing. And then, you know, moving my business there and going, like, collecting all the paperwork for the visa, which means I have to invest and I have to document a lot of stuff. And then also baby number 4, I always thought, like, okay, how can it all be done? But here's the thing. I have got to do this. I know I said this before, but actually I'm not flip-flopping, because it has always been my desire to have another baby. But there was some fear. But here's the thing. Again, I say but a lot. Fear is only when you don't know how to solve a problem. But I always ask myself, I reminded myself, it's not about, oh, there's a problem. It's about, can this be solved? And if yes, how? And it's all a matter of timeline. The truth is, everything I can do whenever I want in my life. But a baby, it's like, you know, if I don't do it, I'm going to get older and older and older. I'm 50 now. I'm going to be 51 next year. And I don't care about what anyone thinks, but like, I really want to be done. I want to be done with having babies, and like my body, it's a lot. And so I was also, you know, really thinking about, like, I am so in balance, even hormonally, even though obviously I'm in menopause, even though it hasn't officially been a year yet. I think I have like 3-4 more months. But it's been several months, no cycle in sight. And no, I think my body is resting. And the last ultrasound, which has been a little while, it all showed that my ovaries are at rest. So yes, definitely I'm entering menopause. And then I thought, you know, but like I don't have hot flashes. I feel so good. I don't have all these crazy symptoms that some other women have, and actually a lot of them. And I feel really, really good. The only thing is, like, my stomach sometimes is a little, I've never had acid reflux. I've never had anything like that, indigestion, but it feels lately, it's been for a few months actually, like maybe 3 months. I don't know, my stomach sometimes just feels like it's growling, and it's I don't know, maybe more probiotics. But I read that this could be menopause related, because your hormones are shifting. You don't have really progesterone a lot anymore, and estrogen goes down. But, and I'm saying it again, but, a lot of buts today. I think I could do it. I don't think it's the end of the world. I know, like, even a pregnancy, it throws everything out of whack when it comes to hormones. So taking hormones to prepare the uterine lining, to prepare my body, it's a small thing. I'm not even doing IVF. I'm not even retrieving eggs. I'm not even stimulating anything. All I'm doing is kind of telling my body, you know, yes, there's estrogen, so the uterine lining grows again, and preparing the uterus. All I need is that uterus to be nice and juicy and healthy. And yes, I need hormones, but really I just need the estrogen and progesterone for that. And if I have to give myself shots for a few weeks, there's no price too high to pay for another baby in my life and another baby in my family. And the truth is, even with my business, when I know a due date, it's very plannable, even with the twins. Well, really, after they were born, I had enough content for many weeks. Really, about 3 months, I took completely off. I didn't do anything. I planned even some webinars and some launches. You can create emails ahead of time and all this stuff. So there is a way, there's definitely a way. And about moving to the States, like I just officially paid a lot of money to an immigration attorney. I think I said that in my vlog. It's been a few days. And I just paid some money to the clinic. So we're officially on. They want me to redo a few tests. So I'm going to have to get some blood drawn, hopefully in the next week. And they want to get the test again for my thyroid, which is very important. Thyroid function is so important for everything, but especially for pregnancy. And they also want me to have all of these STDs, you know, like HIV, syphilis, and what's the other one? Hepatitis. Yes, they want me to retake all of those tests. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to send it to them. And then they're going to give me the actual protocol. I know in Europe, I wonder what they're going to say, because the clinic in Poland, when I talked to them, they said like, no PIO shots. We just do vaginal. But it's absolutely true that the studies indicate that some PIO, at least 3 times a week, are associated with better outcomes, higher pregnancy rate, and like, you know, live birth rate and all that, which we want a live birth. That's the entire, why do we do it? Because we actually want to have a baby. We want to actually have a human being come to this world and be alive. So that's why we do all these things. And I think, you know, let's do one attempt. And I don't know if it doesn't work. I have no idea. We'll just, I always play it by ear. It's like, just do it, take the next step, and then we'll kind of feel into it. That's how I did it with my pregnancy, with the twins, and with a home birth. I kind of just take it day by day, and I'll see how I feel and how everything goes. And that day, you know, when the status quo will determine how I continue. So I'm doing it, and I can do it all. I don't think it's crazy, because really, here's the thing. A lot of people just dream their dreams without ever the dreams becoming reality, because they're either scared, or they don't work hard, or they just don't believe that it can be. And they just don't solve the problems that stand in the way. And you know what? If there is a problem, I don't even like calling them problems. If there's an obstacle that makes it harder, the question is there a way to overcome it? And if so, how? Has anyone ever done it? If that's the case, easy peasy, because if anyone else has done it, maybe I can ask them how they did it, or, you know, it's at least proof that it can be done. And even if no one has done it, oh, there has been lots of stuff that humans did that no one ever did before. There are always new records, always new things happening. Why couldn't you be the first? And I'm not talking about just, you know, having a baby at 50, then 51, of course, and having another embryo transfer. That's not that crazy unusual anymore nowadays. But doing it all, you know, like in the same year, having an embryo transfer and planning to go to the States. But again, like, I don't know, like if I get the visa, when I get the visa, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get it. It's not like I have a set date where I have to travel and I have to move. It's about a business. It's like I don't have to be permanently there, but I can be there for years. That's how the visa works. But I could always play it by ear. You know, what if I wanted to stay here a few more months, or if I wanted to go early to the States, because maybe I want to go there in the second trimester, and then have the baby there. I will have health insurance, don't worry about it. I've already checked into all of that, so it's all possible. And yeah, it's like Germany healthcare, America healthcare. Yes, it's crazy expensive in the States, but if you have a good health insurance, and there are even expat insurances that are like German insurance companies. And since I'm not on a permanent residency kind of visa, but just kind of like, okay, I'm just going there for a couple of years to start out with. Not a permanent resident, so I could have one of those expat insurances, which then kind of works like the German insurance system. But again, why worry about this all now? Like in theory, everything is possible, and it's all a matter of finding the information and then just, you know, doing what is necessary. Money went to the clinic. The coordinator talked to me. Now I just need to get the test results and send them to them. And I'm actually going to go to I'm going to see my midwife, and I want her to draw some blood and send it off to the lab because she's much closer than my OBGYN. And it's always like a long waiting times there at the doctor's office. So if I could just see her for, basically we just need 5 minutes. She just needs to draw the blood, send it in. I'll tell her, this is the test, this is the test, and this is the test I need. And then she'll draw the vials and then send it off to the lab. I'll pay it privately because my health insurance doesn't cover that, because it's not anything that's like necessary. And then we'll go from there. And that's the update for today. It is 5:30 and it's completely dark outside. I went for a run, and like I've been going for 20-minute runs every single day. This is non-negotiable. I try to do it every single day. And I also work out for about 10-15 minutes, like with weights. And I also do some stretching. So nothing as extremely crazy, but something. And I recently listened to a podcast, and it was just all that. It's awesome. You can suck, but you cannot skip. And that's like my mantra right now. You can suck, just get started. It's okay to suck working out. It's okay to suck, like to hate it. It's like, can I get moving today? It's okay, just do it. It's okay to suck, but you cannot skip. And I do this with a lot of things. And you know what? The truth is, once I get started, I don't actually suck. It's with a lot of things. And on my main YouTube channel, I just started to do a lot of other stuff, like a lot more videos. I'm pumping out 6 videos every single week. This is not included what I'm doing here on this channel. This is just for fun. This is just personal. This is just to share my story, which I get comments that this is helpful and this has inspired some. And I just love that. A lot of content has been put out, and it's resulting in growth, which is awesome. And actually more YouTube revenue. That's a nice side effect. And I've actually found something that I, like more reactions. I've been a professional singer and vocal coach for more than 20 years. I have a degree, I have a master's in vocal performance and opera, and I've worked, that's all I've done for more than 20 years. And so why not do also a bunch of reactions and analyses of singers and music and all that stuff out there. And it's going quite well. So they get a lot more views than my videos where I just like show like vocal technique and a warm up, which they do accumulate quite a bit of views over the years because it's something that's evergreen. You can always come back to it. But reactions are fun, and this is getting very long and I want to wrap it up. And I'm just like, here's my tip for you. If you ever are in doubt, like if there's something you really want in your heart and you really want it, but you are in doubt, or you're like, I don't know if I can, and there are some fears maybe wanting to stop you, or there seem to be some problems, just watch a bunch of YouTube videos about someone who has done it. And I promise it's going to be like, it's almost like, okay, I can do it. It's like we're humans. When we see someone else, I see it with my kids. They see someone else do it and they want to do it, especially my oldest daughter right now. She's a tween, and it's all about, this is what the others do. This is what my friends do. So I have to do this. Or this is what they wear. I have to wear this. She wants Nike Shox for Christmas. They're quite expensive. Like, I cannot believe, like, I would not buy tennis shoes that expensive. Like, I have these are my like warm boots. There's like the UGG or UGG favorite winter shoes for me. They're amazing. They have real lamb's wool on the inside. They're so cozy. Do you know what? I pay a lot of money just to have warm feet. But sneakers? I wouldn't pay that much money for sneakers. Like 150, I don't know, they're like 169 euros, which is bonkers. I think that's bonkers. But she wants them so bad, and she's been wanting them, and I've been kind of like, this is too expensive. And so I told her, well, that would be like a Christmas kind of gift, it's big, it's expensive. So she's gonna get some for Christmas. And it's all because, she only wants black ones. The white ones, no way, no. I'm gonna cry if I get white ones. Really? It's like, she said, I'll cry if I get white ones. So her dad ordered white ones, and I'm like, no, she told you she only wants black ones. So now he has to go return, and now he's gonna have to get the black ones because her friend, her bestie, has the black ones. She has to have the black ones. All I wanted to say is that as human beings, this is very natural. When we see someone else do something that we actually kind of secretly want to do, or maybe not so secretly, it's much easier than to do it too. right? Like when I saw Simply Tanika, and it still encourages me. She's even a couple of years older than me, and she still wants to go for another baby. And I'm like, heck yes, we can do it. Like, I'm not the only schmuck trying to do this. And I don't even care if anyone judges me, because it's really about my own judgment of how do I think I'm fit to have another baby? Do I think my body can handle it? Do I think I can handle being a single mom and running my business and doing all the stuff? My answer is, I can find a way. And with that, my friends, I will wrap it up, and I'll see you next time.